Happy Friday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? My name's Caroline. Welcome back to what is going to be a very, very short crafty chat, daily crafty chat. I forgot yesterday when I was chatting with you that we were recording the Fiber Friends podcast this morning. And so that's what I've been doing for the last couple of hours. I've been having a lovely chat with Cheryl and Louise. So that video will probably be up later this weekend over on the Fiber Friends channel. And so I have to get to the rest of my work day today. I don't have a lot of extra video time, but I really wanted to share my progress on the Ferlanda sampler. So I've taken it off my floor frame, and this is the sampler that I am hosting, one of the few stitch-alongs that I'm running. And this is a pattern you can find on the Silk Stitching app. It was designed by it's a reproduction sampler that was charted by Uta, one of the pair of women who run the Werkstatt für historische Stickmuster. See what I did there? I'm still practicing. And Uta charted that reproduction sampler many years back, and I just fell in love with it. And so when I decided that I wanted to stitch it and host a stitch along, Dorothy and Uta worked very hard along with Dorothy's son Justice to make that chart happen and be available as a workable design in the Silk Stitching app. You can also print from the app, and you can also find that as a PDF for purchase on the Historische Stickmusters website, which there will be a link in the drop down box below. So, are you ready? Ta-da! I finished, remember I said yesterday my goal was to complete this 4th motif, and I did it last night. I cannot tell you how much I love this. I love stitching this. I am working this on a 36 count fabric from RandR Reproductions in the Winter Brew colorway, and the floss that I'm using is this really beautiful silk floss from Missus Sedas, who is in Spain. You can find her on Etsy, and the colorway is Rouge. So that's my floss, and there's my progress. So this, after I'm done my work for the day, I'm going to go put this back on my floor frame, and I think I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep moving to the right on the bottom section. I would like to complete all the way across the bottom border, and I'll maybe try to finish another motif this weekend. The other thing that I'm going to be working on, 2 more things I really want to focus on this weekend. My Jeanette Douglas Blooming Bouquet stitch along, and I haven't put a stitch in that since the last time I shared it, so I'll share it on Monday. I'm going to take a photo of my starting point and share it on the Friday Off the Grid group tonight when we start our Friday night stitching party. And then for those of you who are new, I use the term party loosely. Friday Off the Grid is a Facebook group where it was started about 3 years ago along with some Stitch With Me videos that I was doing. So I would post a Stitch With Me video to upload at about 6 p.m. and I would invite people to join in with me, watch the stitch along, and kind of so we're having a little bit of a visit that way. And then on the Facebook group, the idea is that from about 6 p.m. your time for 6 hours, we try to work on a project and share how much we get done. So our stitching party is technically, partying by yourself in your comfy pants and sharing and enjoying everybody else's stitching. You don't have to post photos if you don't wish. You can just enjoy everybody else's progress, or you can post away. And we don't stick with just Friday too. There's usually somebody having a little stitching party of their own at some point during the week. So feel free to join us over there. And so yeah, I'm going to be working on this and my Jeanette Douglas piece and Miss Patty's surprise. Now, I have messaged Patty and I've asked her to unsubscribe from my channel for the next few weeks because I'm going to be working on this a lot, because I really want to complete it in the next couple of weeks so that I can gift it to her before, you know, the end of the winter. Now, fortunately for me, especially because I love winter and we are supposed to get a little more snow tomorrow, I'd like her to be able to wear it before, you know, it's summer. So I need to get on it. So I have asked her to avoid my channel, to unsubscribe, not watch either the Fiber Friends or this podcast, so that I can share it with you, because that really is so encouraging. It's one thing that's really encouraging for me, is to be able to share progress with you every day. So anyways, you want to see what I got done? I'm a little bit closer. So here it is. So this is, now that I know she's not watching, I can talk about it a little bit more in detail. I cast on 220 stitches, and I'm just doing a very simple 2-row broken rib stitch. So what that is basically for 2 rows, and I'm knitting in the round. So I don't remember what size my needle is, but it's in the round. 220 stitches cast on. I did a German twisted stitch, German twisted rib cast on. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's a fantastic cast on. I always have to look up how to do it every time I want to do it, but it's really nice and stretchy. It's a great, great cast on. And then I started off with just 1 knit row because I didn't want to get right into the pattern. I wanted one row before I did that. Then I did 2 rows of knit 2, purl 2, and then the next 2 rows are just plain knit rows. And so you alternate that. So basically what ribbing is, it's a combination of knits and purls to create a really stretchy fabric. So for example, we usually do some ribbing on socks, right? For the cuff. So this is ribbing. So what this is, it's a pattern of knit 2 stitches, and then in that little gap there, those are purl stitches. So they create a fabric that stretches like that. Just a combination of knits and purls. So what a broken rib pattern does is that it interrupts that rib with a row of knitting, and so you kind of get something that looks like that. That's upside down, isn't it? There, I'll show you that way. So again, this is yarn by Manos del Uruguay, the Hands of Uruguay. It is a beautiful, beautiful project. This yarn is it's a non-profit organization which assembles women in cooperatives scattered throughout the countryside of Uruguay. Each skein is hand-dyed and hand-spun by a woman in Ecuador, and they are paid fairly for their work. So the yarn is it's a bit of a luxury purchase because it is not inexpensive, but I think it's a beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thing, and it's certainly gorgeous yarn. It's soft and squishy and beautiful, and it was far too special of a yarn to just be sitting in my stash. And because Miss Patty chose it, I already know she's gonna love the colors. So that's what I'm working on this weekend, and that's it for me today. I really do need to get back to work. So I will say goodbye. I know I had promised funny crafting stories videos today, but I just can't do that today. Unfortunately, I was really looking forward to doing that, but I will do it soon as I can. So I hope you're well. I hope that you're safe and that you have a few minutes tonight to maybe join us in with the Friday Off the Grid stitching party and post some progress photos of your own. And on that note, I will see you on Monday. So have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching.